Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Monday, May the 20th, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by WallStreetTrading.com. I want to first start by taking a look to see how the indices are trading for the session here so far. The Dow Jones is up about 15 points. The CompQ is up a little over 1.5 points here. Russell 2000 up a little over 4 points. The S&P is up 2.5 or so. You take a look at the commodity space. Crude oil is ripping today, making a nice move. The USO is up 33 cents. GLD, nice reversal from its overnight low that it had. A lot of us sellers came in and knocked down the precious metals here overnight, and they recovered pretty well. GLD's up now $2.76. GDX has been showing some strength throughout the session. Actually got stronger because now it's up $1.23. Earlier in the session, it was just hanging around the positive 30-cent area for a while, and then it finally caught a bid once its gold caught a nice little bid in it. Silver was holding negative for most of the session, actually turned back positive about, say, 30 minutes ago or so, if I'm not mistaken. And JJC Copper up 59 cents. The VIX is up 46 cents with this market action we're having today. The markets are not up much, but we have been grinding higher, cruising higher. Going into the opening session, let's go ahead and take a look at the ES chart. Going into the opening session here, we had a nice little bearish pattern that was looking like it was going to play out, but of course it didn't. Had this nice little descending triangle that broke below the 1661 half level. Right, but then of course buyers came back in. They brought us back over these resistance levels. We had 1663, 1664, and they broke us over 1666, which was Friday's highs. So you can take a look at the 30-minute chart. We just had a little minor pullback right there, but everything is still still hanging here intact, and we're holding above the previous day's highs. If you take a look at our 5-minute chart on the ES here, you can see we rallied up, pulled back. That was a Bible dip. That's what's been working there, trading this nice little tight range, chopping up around below previous day's highs. And then we finally broke out, and we rallied all the way to a high of 1670.75. As long as we stay above, I would say, the 1667 level here on the ES is a 5-minute chart again, by the way. We should possibly make a move back towards the highs, believe it or not. But if we start holding and trading below 1667 going to the afternoon session, we could maybe get a pullback. But at the moment, that doesn't look to be in sight. I mean, we got stocks looking strong today, such as Apple. Apple's up $10.79. HLF up $4.30. Baidu's up $3.34. You got Win, some strength of the casino stocks. Those are showing some nice games. You got the solar stocks making a nice move again to the top side today. So there's definitely some action across the board. If you take a look at the SPY as well is back in this little channel that we had right here that we broke out of here on the 15-minute chart. We're holding it back over this little key trend line. So if we continue to hold above 167.07 Friday's highs. Look for them to try to consolidate sideways to higher on the markets, of course. So you got the triple Qs try to break past the previous day's highs. Failed. They came right back in. Looks like they want to go back to the opening price. And right now the triple Qs I would say are lagging a bit. After that, you have the IWM, which is also leading the way today here. Up 31 cents at 99.36, and I would say if this one could pull back down towards the 99.25 area and hold, this thing could consolidate sideways and try to make a move back up towards the highs. Either way, the markets, of course, are bullish here this morning again, and the trend continues to be dips getting bought up. If we take a look at some key stocks here that we were talking about in the chat room, some call-outs that we made this morning. The first one being Cena. I called this one out in the room this morning. It was showing some nice strength compared to the market. Then I looked around, and some of the other stocks, some of the other Chinese stocks were making a nice move up as well, such as Baidu. So this one had a nice little tight flag on it on the 5-minute chart to get long at 61. Would have stopped underneath 61.70. A couple of traders took that on the desk, and that one paid out pretty well, pretty quick, with the target being 61.75. And I haven't looked at it since then, and now it's just trading sideways. As you can see on the 15-minute chart. Still looks like it could go on the hourly, though. So I'll definitely keep an eye on it going into the afternoon session. This next trade that we talked about this morning, aside from the other souls that were ripping, SPWR also gave you a nice little tight pattern here on the chart. You can see on the 15-minute chart you have a nice expansion candle, some little choppy action here as we're making these little higher lows. So you got a nice little flag action, and once it broke over 22.20, we took the measured move of 22.20 and the 20. We took the measured move of 22.20 and the opening low down here at 21.50. We added that to get a target of 22.90, and you can see it hit our target. It actually went 10 cents over our target of 23. Again, that was a decent trade that we were able to catch on the desk as well. And then you can see it, looking to make a move higher. So there's definitely some action out there. It's kind of hard to try to buy the market up here mentally, but you just got to continue to buy the dips until it doesn't work, as that's what smart money is doing. And that's about it, folks. Hope you guys are having a great trading day so far, and I'll catch you guys after the close for the after the bell market summary. Later.